Cosplay here. In my previous video I showed you how I made my Jigglypuff cosplay and I told you that it was for a performance. Now there's a video of my act on my channel, I will link it in the description, but in this video I'm going to talk all about how I put that performance together. So the first thing I do when I plan a cosplay act is write a script. It's often very basic, but it's just to give me the idea of what needs to happen, what I need to record and all that sort of stuff. Then I record a first version, so I just say the lines once and edit them together to sort of create a draft. That way I can tweak the timing, see what other things I will still need to record. Basically a sketch of your act is what I sort of put together. And once that is done and I'm happy with it, I will record everything again decently this time to make a final version of the audio. Of course, when you do an act, there is a chance that you will need stage props, and I definitely did. For starters, I needed things to make my Jigglypuff metal for the story. So I crafted a second pair of ears and I gave them studs and earrings to sort of make them more metal, I guess. Well, of course, those wouldn't be on stage because there was no way I had time enough to also switch ears. But I thought it would be fun to sort of finish the transformation after the performance was done. With that in mind, I also cut up some old gloves, so Jigglypuff would have black fingerless gloves to complete her look. Of course, Jigglypuff does need a microphone, and I just used an old Guitar Hero microphone that I glued a ribbon and a diamond to sort of make it fit with the character. The thing that was going to make this transformation was a leather jacket. Well, fake leather, because that's what I still had. I cut off the sleeves and hemmed the edges, and then I did some embroidery. I made the words Metal Puff, because I thought it was funny, and I also embroidered a Jigglypuff. And I love that very scary stage some of these embroidery designs go through. When all that was done, I put the embroidery on the jacket and added a few more details to make it just a little bit more metal. Lastly, I sanded and painted some spikes that my husband printed for me and added them to the jacket to finish the look. I was going to borrow a guitar and mic stand, so now all I had to do was practice. I practiced the Rammstein song on one snare to sort of give the illusion that I could actually play the song. And then I can present to you the beautiful cringy footage of me practicing in my living room with a lot of things on the background because I was working on other projects. It's always very awkward to see a video of yourself like that because it just looks way different than on stage, but it's also very helpful to see how you move, what your expressions are like, and maybe see things you want to improve. I also practiced in my costume, which is also very important to see if you can actually move in it, but unfortunately I do not have any footage of that. After all that, it was finally time for the competition and I had a blast. The moment I love most was actually being backstage with all of the other contestants, and there was a moment where we just all sat in a circle and just talked to each other and we were hyping about each other's costume and giving each other compliments, and it was just the most amazing thing. My act itself went great. There was a minor hiccup with the audio in the beginning because I was the first contestant to go and these things can happen, but it was fixed very quickly and it doesn't really affect the performance at all, and I got so many compliments. It was amazing, and this is also the first time I actually got a compliment before I went on stage because one of the members of the cosplay, the people who organized the contest, came to me and said, "I love your audio, your act is gonna be great," and I was like, yes. All the other contestants were amazing as well, and the winners absolutely deserve it. They put on a killer performance and their craftsmanship was just amazing. I did ask some feedback to improve and learn more, and what it basically came down to was that my technique was very good, but that just my costume was a bit more on the simple side and it didn't have many different techniques in it. Which I totally agree on. Entering a contest with a more simple costume is always a bit of a gamble, because you never know what the other contestants will bring. And I said it before, those who won were just amazing. One of the judges did say I was her favorite, and that is all the reward I need. In short, I had an amazing time, I met amazing new people, and I can't wait to be on stage again. I'm already working on the next competition I hope to do. I hope to finish Astrid by then. We'll see. Fingers crossed. But that will be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching and bye!